Hi everyone, my name is Justin McDaniels and I'm a Community Relations Facilitator, and welcome to the month of October's video blog. Let's set the tone, shall we? That's right, we're going to be talking about Halloween and costuming. And you know, every year for Halloween I try to come up with these really cool ideas, but I either A, run out of time, or B, can't get all my stuff assembled for costumes. So this year I finally sat down and got my stuff together so I can get my costumes ready. And I thought I'd share a couple of ideas with you. I could go as a gamer, a Beaver fan, or a college student. As you can see, I need to be a bit more creative with my costumes. But speaking of being creative, there are some of you out there that need to be a bit creative when it comes to costuming. Especially if your costume looks like this, or this, or this, and especially this. All of these costumes are doing something wrong. They're identifying a certain culture or heritage, and they're doing it in the wrong way. And even though people might think, this is just Halloween, this is a great idea, this is a cool, you don't understand that you are hurting someone who identifies in that culture. You are inaccurately representing something that is their heritage and their life. You know, I can't speak from experience for a couple of these costumes, so what I did is I went out and I talked to some people who do, and they give me some of their feedback about when people choose these costumes for Halloween.
Our culture is not a costume. For example, this geisha, commonly used as an American stereotype for beauty and sex. Little do they know that girls in foreign countries from 11 to 14 are used as sex toys for other men from other countries, and they typically can dress them in this.
And on this costume on your left, this portrays a man in an outfit supposedly for Kung Fu. And newsblast, we are not all Kung Fu masters, okay?
Whoa, speak for yourself.
For example, he was carrying a samurai sword. Totally different culture.
Samurai swords were used in Japan during times of war, whereas Kung Fu originated in China as a type of martial arts.
And there are multiple countries in Asia. For example, Mongolia,
Well, China,
North Korea,
Japan,
South Korea,
Russia?
and even Vietnam.
We don't want to group all these cultures together and have them being a homogeneous culture, whereas they're each unique in their own way.
We want to encourage people to have fun on Halloween and during harvest, but also be culturally sensitive for others. Get your culture straight.
My culture is not a costume. Minstrels are a thing of the past. It might be hard to tell right now, but that guy right there is actually white. He's dressed in something called blackface. Blackface started during the slave trade in the South, and it's when white theater men would dress up with black faces, big white lips, black hands, and they would make fun of all of the slaves. And they would make fun of the stereotypes and just make them more stupid than they actually were. And it's just not cool anymore. We want everyone to have fun on Halloween, but don't take it to the extreme.
My culture is not a costume. Misrepresentations like these are a negative stereotype of my culture and Native Americans in general. Misrepresentations of cultures are significant during Halloween time. This Halloween time, keep in mind that these stereotypes hurt a people and their feelings and their beliefs in their culture. We refer to our costumes as not costumes but regalia, and that is something that is very important to us and very important to my community. And this is something you should keep in mind during the Halloween time.
My culture is not a costume. It is not a matter of being overly sensitive, but the fact that costumes like these are disrespectful to my culture and blatantly racist. Some individuals are just ignorant and assume all Latinos are illegal immigrants. Statistics show that Americans believe most of the Latinos are illegal immigrants. People who engage in this offensive behavior are either in the dominant culture or strive to be in that culture. Their actions are a way of dismissing the cultural significance of these underrepresented communities by making racial stereotypes. I personally do not agree with these costumes that disrespect my culture. I would prefer to see the OSU students wear something more positive and traditional.
So if there's one thing that we can learn from all this is that the way that we dress up matters. No matter if people say anything or not, even though it might be fun in Halloween spirit, the way that we can costume ourselves can really affect someone in a very negative way. So as we head into the Halloween season, let's avoid costumes that can mimic a person's heritage or culture and stick to things that everyone can enjoy and accept. Because if there's one thing that we want to do is we want to make this Halloween and harvest time equitable for everyone. We want everyone to have the same amount of fun and enjoy themselves just like anybody else would without worrying about being hurt by someone's costume. Alright everyone, be safe, have fun, and if applicable, find alternatives for those costumes. Like I said, I'm Justin and I'm a CRF, and if you'd like to keep up with the CRFs and see what they're doing throughout the entire year, we have a Facebook page at facebook.com/Oregon State CRFs. Happy Halloween and have a lot of fun.